Hello, welcome to Iron Dinos. This week we're looking at one of this month's games with gold, Lego Batman, the video game. Lego Killer Moth, the video game.
Not Lego Batman.
Not Lego Batman. It's Lego Killer Moth this time. So...
Oh, he's actually there.
There he is.
This is I actually got out my Xbox 360, which has my 100% save file, so it's got all the characters unlocked and all the powers and everything unlocked. And as people who have watched our Batman series have probably heard me talk about, I'm a bit of a fan of Killer Moth. So this is an all Killer Moth
God.
spectacular. He's the villain, and we're both Killer Moth.
Was not expecting that.
Why not?
So I've done my best to... I think this level actually has a bit of all of the powers. So this shows the swapping mechanic you can do once you unlock the game. Otherwise you get suits for all these characters and you can just switch between them as and when. So Batgirl there laid a bomb. That can blow up certain items. Clayface here has super strength, so you can pull off heavy items. Go through a few of them quite quickly here. Let's use one of Batgirl. That is a hypersonic beam, which basically shatters glass. So we're whipping through them. There's quite a lot of powers to get through. And here's one of the main mechanics. I really, really like the way Lego was implemented into the Lego games, because you actually fucked up a bit there. You do actually build things.
Yeah.
Which
I love that about
cool.
Lego games. Yeah. Yeah, I've always loved that about Lego games.
This was actually the first Lego game I ever played. Oh, I walked into that goop again. So this is an electricity generator. So, yeah, right. Several years ago. It's an electric generator, so you'd use Joker's joy buzzer to help with that. The only thing I won't really show off is the mini kits. Of course, this is a 100% save file, so I'd already got them all. But you have to do little tasks you can't do without all of the powers.
Right, okay.
To get all of the little mini kits throughout a level. I think there's 10 in each. And then, of course, you need to get as many little Lego coins, if you want to call them that, of differing values, and then you unlock the rest of the characters. You can run around a great big Wayne Manor, which is your kind of completing the game hub. Yeah, I made a little car.
Cool.
It's not quite the Moth-Mobile,
there,
but it's quite fun.
You can drive across the gloop, so yeah, great.
You can, and I just noticed that Poison Ivy can walk across it.
I just noticed that too.
In character, I don't think I ever figured that out while playing the game. I switched to her earlier, so...
So I think you've answered my question already, which was you don't just play as Batman and Robin then, obviously. You can switch. Or does that come later in the game? You can just choose anyone?
No, in the main campaign, you play as Batman and Robin, but they've got... And I'll show more of the Robin suits. So all of the suits Batgirl has got, Batman also has. And I'll show a lot of the Robin suits as we go through this as well. And just to give you an idea of the rest of the powers. But when you've completed the game, you can choose whatever character you want. So
as long as it's Killer Moth. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then it just puts a load of more characters in your party. So you've got the complete array of skills, so you can go back and get everything else. Here we're going to show off the Mad Hatter's ability, mind control. Get people to
that's cool.
pull switches for you, various things. You can then make them kill themselves, which is a lot of fun. So you do that, combine that with Batgirl's bomb ability. I think I figured this out in a second. There we go. It's shining, means it needs a bomb. Do that.
Like that.
Build this up. That builds a handle, so you can pull the door off, and you can go in here and do what's in here. So there's it's not what you wouldn't call it heavy puzzle elements, but there is an element to kind of keep you engaged. When you've completed all the powers, there is enough to keep you engaged to kind of think, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? How can I do this? And run through the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's good.
So
here you go. This is one of the things that you it's one of the things that you do to get one of the extra bonus things. So that's said one of 3. So throughout this whole level, there will be 3 ways to make a cake, and then I have to make those 3 cakes and then destroy them, and then that gives you a big bonus.
A cake.
A cake.
Not a bat cake.
This is technically a Joker level. I believe this is one from the final level in the entire game. So you're tracking down the Joker, but then you get sidetracked by Batman's true greatest nemesis, Killer Moth.
Right. Okay.
Is it based on an existing storyline, plot, comic, film, anything?
No, it's a completely, quote unquote, completely original story. It's pretty basic. The villains escape from Arkham. They all go off into the city doing naughty, villainous things, and Batman needs to solve an array of Lego-based puzzles, as he does in every comic, to finally defeat them. So do you guys have a lot of experience with the Lego games?
I played the Star Wars ones, and I played the Indiana Jones ones. That was a recent one that came out on Games with Gold. And I didn't think I'd get into the Indiana Jones one, and I quite enjoyed it. So, yeah. I haven't tried this one yet. I'll probably give this one a go, though.
It's a lot of fun. Go on.
No, sorry, dude. Yeah, I was just going to say, I've done the Harry Potter ones. Both of them. 100%ed. And absolutely loved it. Everything about them. I mean, what's not to like? I mean, you get to smash pretty much everything up.
Yeah,
and,
right?
Yeah, you just loads of collectibles. The only thing I would say about the Lego games, which I'm not completely against, but it is a bit of a drag, is having to go back through levels. I don't necessarily enjoy going back through levels once you've gained an ability.
Do you know what? I'm actually kind of the opposite to you on that.
Okay.
I actually, when I'm playing through it the first time, I get frustrated that I don't have all the abilities.
Yeah.
I like going back through it with all the abilities and all the characters. I just get annoyed the first time, like, this is so restrictive.
I think I'm with Sean on this.
Fail.
I understand. I think it's more replayability to it. To know, you sort of register. I couldn't go in there the first time you go through, and you know you can come back later when you've got some new ability. So
yeah,
I'm for that.
Yeah, I just find it frustrating. That's all. That I can't do it the first time through.
Yeah, I'm completely with you on that.
I've covered this before. I get frustrated that I can miss picking up coins. I would like them to also be sucked into my body once I've smashed stuff. I like the smashing stuff bit, but I hate going, I've missed that one. It's disappeared before I've got it. So I get very picky about going back to get every single one. And that is, if there's any bad thing about the game from my gameplay perspective, it's that. I'd much rather just go, right, I've smashed it, I've got the stuff, next. But I understand that's part of the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's just in Harry Potter Lego, or whether it's.
I doubt it. These are by and large the same game.
Yeah, but there's on the Harry Potter ones. There's an item you can pick up that will draw all the coins into you on a larger radius. Yeah,
it's I think it's an unlockable power in this as well.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Because this is one of the early ones. I'm not sure if Star Wars predates this. I think this is the first one they did with an original story.
Okay.
So I think Star Wars and Indiana Jones might have been first, and then this. We've got a good number of new powers coming up when I'm finished destroying everything, getting all the coins.
It's just standard at this point. It's Lego.
Can't let you into a bar.
Do you know what Jason was just saying about getting annoyed picking up the all the coins and that? you'll see it a few times. Like, I'll break something and run in a circle, and I find running in that little loop really oddly satisfying. Like, it's a tiny little part of the thing, but I think the turning circle of the characters probably helps that they're so adorable. I find it really weirdly satisfying. So
now I'm just waiting to see
Robin
it.
sucks, as we all know.
Oh.
So one of his powers is a weird vacuum thing that you just use. It took me a second to kind of remember how to use it. Basically, you hover over things, so you suck them all up into this tank on his back.
Right.
You might have noticed over the other side of the room, there's a bigger tank with a number on it.
Yeah.
I think it was 25 off the top of my head. So you get 25 just random blocks from around the room.
Yep.
And then we'll go insert that into the... there it is at the back there, look. It says 25 on it.
Oh, yeah.
23.
That one,
No,
the three triplets there who look exactly the same, look suspiciously like Black Canary, but I think they only have the license to Batman and Batman characters in this one. Later games expanded more and more and more.
Now, I'm not a Batman expert, but I'm pretty sure that's not one of Robin's normal powers.
It is not a regulation / canon Robin costume, as far as I'm aware, and I'm pretty sure I've read almost every comic with Robin in it ever, so it's probably not a real one. I don't know why this is what it did. Like, doing all of that, this is Robin's tech suit, you use it for technological puzzles. It, for some reason, made a helicopter, so I just flew around in it. This is Poison Ivy's power. I'm assuming this also does one of the special, like, extra challenge things. Extra things to collect. Because it didn't seem to do anything in this actual room. But I thought I'd show it off, because, again, it's another power. I tried smashing it. I played this whole thing through twice. I did mention to the guys. I had to do all this twice because I had a recording fail, so I had to play this for like an hour and a half, which is quite frustrating.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure you're not against that, really. Any other game, maybe?
Yeah.
Considering the amount I put in, I seem to recall, like, Lego Batman 3, I didn't like so much. It's called Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and it's but way more of just a DC Universe one, which I'd normally love. But I found it lacked, despite it having the whole DC Universe to play with, it felt very unimaginative. Whereas the whole campaign in this is quite imaginative. And I should also mention as well, there's actually a secret second campaign in this that you unlock when you finish Batman's campaign, which is like a villain's campaign. So you get to just run through as the villains and create havoc and mayhem. And if I remember correctly, I might be wrong here, but I think it's setting up the villains for the Batman story. So you kind of set up their bases and stuff like that, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. What's he making?
This whole bit was weird. I think I cut a bit out here because I got lost. So you've got to do this room. The whole room requires setting up.
Well, they're like speakers. They're like speakers.
Ah, indeed.
Yeah. What are you making? Club room? Clubhouse?
He's making a dance floor.
I'm trying to work out what that statue's of. The big guy with a gun.
Oh, what, the one at the back of the room?
Yeah, one we now can't see. Yeah, that one. Off to the right. Oh, now I'm happy.
Disco ball.
Yeah. So I tried the Robin suit, but I hadn't done something.
Oh, I'm liking the floor.
I hadn't run around the disco floor yet.
Oh,
I did the same thing
right.
the first time when I was playing through it. I also got stuck at that because it just took me a second to remember the floor.
Oh, I've just
You
remembered.
just need to do these pretty quickly or they go off. Which, for some reason...
Nice.
At least it's a giant, not very Batman-looking robot. Don't quite know what that's all about. But
oh wow, okay.
He's a disco robot.
He looks like
you can't make him dance. I tried to make him dance, but you seem to smash through the wall. So you
use
do
my
all those
cultural
little
references.
puzzly bits.
Cross between
Killer Moth.
Bender, Metal Mickey, and Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, that's really cool. That looks as colourful and playable as all the others. Yeah.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah, done well with the colours. Bearing in mind it's usually set at night in a city. So it's still,
right.
I think it's about as bright and colourful as you can get.
Is there many Easter eggs and stuff in it that you can find? And...
I don't know about Easter eggs. It's mostly kind of in your face. I mean, this game allows you to play as Killer Moth. That's pretty Easter eggy. There's not.
Yeah.
There are going to be a lot of people who know who Killer Moth is. So this is the final Robin power, I think, that I have to show off. He's got Magna Boots.
Of course, another famous classic.
Yeah, considering they've got grapnels and whatever else. Yeah, Robin has Magnet Boots a bit.
Gotta allow them some poetic license with the things to make it more fun and interesting.
Yeah,
I think that would just... I was just going to say, I think that was trying to make Robin more useful.
Yeah,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
They had one more suit to make. They decided to make like 10. They had one more to make, and they were like, Magnet Boots? Well, they don't need them. Shut up, it's Magnet Boots.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Robin's power is usually like knockoff Batman stuff anyway. This is where I get corrected really badly. But like, he's got his own version of a Batarang. He's got his own version of a...
He does. He has very much his own, especially since the 70s onwards when he was taken away from Batman. That was the Batarang. I think that's the only use you'll see of it in this.
Oh.
But all the Bat characters also have a Batarang to use. I don't know why I said it like that. A Batarang to use.
I preferred it the first time.
There's a little cut there because other Killer Moth couldn't get up no matter what I did. I set the ladder down. He kept turning into Robin, going up the far side of the room and just getting stuck. So I had to painstakingly go and manoeuvre him over. The AI is not very intelligent in this, but it does the job.
That sounds perfect as an AI of a moth.
Good enough.
I've seen many moths do that.
Wall there.
Ah.
Can he fly or just hover?
No, he glides gracefully down.
Is
Also,
that
I
true
didn't notice
to the
till the
comic?
end of the playthrough. He can, yeah, on and off. It depends on the comic, but his wings can usually either make him fly or glide. He does deflect bullets with his wings, which is pretty awesome.
Ah.
Like Batfink.
Like Batfink. But I chose Killer Moth because A, he's quite an obscure character, and he's one really, really close to my heart. Because when I first started reading Batman, obviously you gather as many. You go into an American comic shop selling American-style comics, so you got a wide choice, and you just pick up as much as you can for as little money as you can. Because I was a kid, and one of the first ones I read was a Killer Moth story, which is a really, really good one. It still stands up as a very good story. And so, obviously, in the years that followed, I got into Batman a little more and I realised that Killer Moth is not some big villain. He's not particularly great. He's not barely even a third-tier villain. He's kind of a joke. And I'm like, no, I'm not having this. Killer Moth is fucking awesome. And it's kind of become a thing since then.
So is your dream to have Killer Moth in an actual movie? Or is he? Are you going to correct me?
I would love to have Killer Moth. No, Killer Moth has not been in a movie. I don't think Killer Moth has even been close to being in a movie. Like the new movie, the Batman, which is coming out next year, I believe.
Yeah.
It's been moved back again. I believe that's going to have some scenes in Arkham with an established cast of villains. So it is. There's potential there might be a Killer Moth reference, but I assure you that is about a 5% chance, possibly even less. It is incredibly unlikely you're going to get Killer Moth in there.
I think that's a good sign if he's not in the film, because if he's like a background character in Arkham, he's less likely to get a full role later, because they would have recast him. So, if he's not in the next film, he'll have a film just to himself.
I think
Joker.
you're going to be like... I think he's going to be like, oh, no, it's a good sign. All the shit Batman movies, Killer Moth isn't in, which is kind of true. I mean, he's also not in all of the good ones, but it is a fact that he's not in Batman and Robin. But yeah, this guy didn't even make Batman the Animated Series. And look at how awesome he is. He should have made Batman the Animated Series. His weakness is you turn on each other. I got lost as to what Killer Moth is beating up there. It's an all Killer Moth rumble. But yeah, his weakness is you turn on a light bulb, he flies at it, gives himself a mild electric shock, and then is beaten up. Which is kind of as Killer Moth as you can get, to be honest.
It's the only thing Batman's got to do to defeat him is turn the light on.
Yeah, pretty much. Stop bullying Killer Moth. Right, it's about over. Are we all going to play this?
Oh,
yes.
Do you need your fix of Killer Moth now?
Yes, I'm going to complete the game just so I can play as Killer Moth.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Jason?
Yes, you've drawn me towards the light. I'm going to be Killer Moth all the way. I want to try all of these things and make lots of little tiny models.
I forgot I'd done that.